threatening letter like that?
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies!
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter. What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act. But the letter might have been just a little prank. As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer? Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. We did kind of leave a few people exposed. Chiaki, Peko, and Fuyuhiko were all alone and couldn't be accounted for. If one of them were to have died. True. Fair point. But also, if one of them would have died, you can assume one of the other two did it. So it'd be pretty easy to figure it out. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no... Oh, and Taro too, by the way. Taro was in the kitchen, which was disconnected, kinda, so he was pretty isolated as well.
Pardon me.
Also, Poker Joker,
Can I say
how's it going?
something, please?
Welcome to the stream.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles.
You still know the orientation of the fucking room.
But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
It's less so, but I mean, the possibility exists.
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
It was Leon. Peg him with baseballs already.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Doesn't make fucking sense.
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for two glasses wearers?
Mike stand almost just dipped.
Not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
11037.
With Echo's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
Have to. You have to care about a technicality like that. By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? Alright, the first time I tried doing this, it fucking threw me. Like, it's the simplest concept, but after a game and part of this trial, driving home you're trying to refute their statements, trying to agree with it just blew my fucking mind. Oh, this music's back. It's my favorite.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
Figure it out.
I agree with that.
Oh, poker. I don't want to think about
No,
that.
I think Peko is telling the truth.
You gonna talk about 11037? Such a nice dude. He was such a nice dude. I wanted to know more about him.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
It's nothing like that at all.
She's kind of
Nikomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
Yeah, fun fact, I can't clear the white noise. I can't do it without an actual Vita, because on the Vita you touch the back screen, and goddamn, if I'm going to be switching like this to clear the white noise, so it's just not happening. I just have to time my shots.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Oh yeah, easily.
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I mean, there's nothing you can do though. You have to have someone, you know, kill someone else first, or die first. It has to happen. That's a shame. You never really get to learn that much about that character. This game does a better job, though. I will say that.
Still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited? Seriously, stop it.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
This one, free time is actually equal to everyone. All you have to do is play island mode? What the fuck's island mode? Oh, what the fuck's island mode?
That might have happened.
The question is whether Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Use your words, Wolf. Use them. I think I want party dishes.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong! No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
Akane ate most of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
It's an alternate reality where Sami beats Monokuma in the first fight, and you have a little RPG thing where you can go around and do everyone's free time. That's fucking awesome! Dude, I wish the first game had that.
I feel totally fine.
In the first game, if you wanted certain people's... If you wanted to max certain people out, you just have to talk to them over and over and over again. And then do the fucking whole story, and then restart the story and talk to them over and over and over again.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
It's fucking awful.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
The first game does have that in the Vita port? Well, good thing I have the Vita port. We might have to replay the first game.
Cease this bickering!
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Trashy
They
skank?
call it school mode? Alright. Does Monami also come in and suddenly kick his ass somehow, magically? Yeah, we just created Usami, and she magicked her way in here into the school and just beat the shit out of Monokuma. As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. It's probably irons in the storage room. It probably is.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do
No
it?
one.
If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
The fuck?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
No.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
That's it.
I agree with that.
Oh, then Danganronpa V3, they improved that feature?
Just as Mayu said, the blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally. Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout. When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.